You know what you should do? You should follow me on Twitter at Bromo018. Link in the description. Do it now. Hello everyone and welcome along to episode 11 now of our Ajax career mode series on FIFA 19. It is Bromo18 here as always, and I'm so glad that you are all joining me for today's episode. It is a big one. We have PSV at home as we continue our push for the title race. And first of all, before we get into it, I do just want to say massive thank you for the support I've had on this series so far and on the channel in general. I never imagined it to be quite as good as it's been so far, so I've got to say really grateful to everyone who's been showing their love in the comment section and also just watching the videos. Really grateful, and hopefully it can continue for a long while yet, and only will be able to do that with the likes of these games, exciting ones that you can all keep coming back to and tuning in, as we do have PSV today. But there's a couple of notices beforehand that I do want to talk to you about. First of all, we'll talk about the injury first. I'll tell you what, yeah, we'll do that. So, Ricky Van Jongelen, it's not going to show it here. Oh yeah, it is. Here we go. Ricky Van Jongelen picked up a 4-week injury for 4 weeks in training. That was about a week ago. He's missed 2 games already, and he's set to miss another, 3, 4, potentially 5, including maybe the cup final that we're in, which is coincidentally enough also against PSV. So yeah, that's really unfortunate. It means we're down to just 2 centre backs, and as you can see, it's taken a bit of a knock in my team selection. But yeah, we'll get on to that. Second of all, and this has been a subject that has came up in my comment section an awful lot. There's been a lot of talk about who the captain should be in the side. Now, any of you eagle-eyed viewers will have noticed that the captaincy has sort of moved around a couple of times this season. I'm really picky about my captain, to be honest. I do actually, even though it doesn't mean anything in game, I do like it to be realistic. I like to be, an experienced man, a leader. Obviously with our Ajax team, we haven't got a lot of experienced players like that. It started at Daley Blind, then went to Tagliafico. A couple of times it's been Hakim Ziyech. So I want to get your opinions really. I'm going to leave the poll round about here. And there's going to be a few suggestions based on what people are saying. A few people say obviously Matthijs de Ligt is the captain in real life. But he's only 19 years old, and I don't like the thought of having an inexperienced 19-year-old as captain. But if you vote for him to be captain, then we'll make him captain. Ultimately, the decision is now your guys. I'll put it into your hands. We'll have de Ligt up there. We'll have Tagliafico. We'll have Ziyech, as they are the 3 main players, really. And we'll go with that, I think. I don't think anyone else, really. Oh, we'll throw on a Nana in there as well. A Nana even, shall I say, just because he plays every game. But yeah, we'll go with those 4. Let me know what you think, and then we will, in the next episode, change the captaincy to, whatever the result is. So yeah, thank you for that, guys. So enough of me babbling on. Let me tell you about the last 2 results since. First of all, we played FCMM, and it was a 2-0 victory. I made about 3 or 4 changes for this game, not too much. And as you can see, Dusan Tadic getting on a score sheet. I'll tell you what, he's been playing more recently. There's a lot of people in the comment section again saying, why isn't Tadic playing? You've benched Tadic, what is this? Don't get me wrong, I really like Dusan Tadic, but he just hasn't been able to fit into the team, because obviously we've had Ziyech and we've had Van der Beek in those 2 positions. People saying play him out wide, but the 2 wingers have been at top scorers this season. They've been on great form, so it's been hard to fit him in. But recently I've been playing him a bit more, putting him in for Van der Beek, Ziyech, when we're rotating, or just in general, and he's been playing well. So he's put himself into my plans, that's for sure. And also, of course, David Neres getting himself on the score sheet in this game. And then we moved on to the Willem game, which also ended up 2-0. This time I made about 9 or 10 changes to the team rotation because, of course, of this PSV game that's coming up on Wednesday. And as you'll see by the stamina in a minute when I show you the squad, we was right to make that decision. But yeah, even the fact that we made so much rotation, still won 2-0. Lasse Schön actually getting on a score sheet. You'll remember that he's actually off on a free transfer in the end of the season. He might be PSV or Rotterdam, or Feyenoord even. Feyenoord Rotterdam, shall I say. I can't remember which one, but it's one of the two. And yeah, so he's still trying to get himself into the team, force his way in, that's for sure, which is great to see. And also Myron Boadu on the score sheet as well to round it off. So yeah, 2 good wins, 2 clean sheets. Got to be pleased with that. And if I show you the league table now, you'll see there's been a radical change since the last episode. That's right, we are 2 points clear with a game in hand over Vitesse. As you'll see by Feyenoord and Utrecht, they have dropped off, and they have dropped off huge. I mean, I am shocked about this. I mean, you remember how close it was in the last episode. It was like a point in it between the 4 teams, and now all of a sudden, they've bottled it. I'm not going to lie, look, Vitesse lose to PSV there. If we go at the list, Utrecht drew, and then going up further, Utrecht drew again. Then we'll go into March. Let's have a look. Utrecht lost that time, although that was a Groningen game. That had already happened. Final drew there. You know, so it's there's a lot of shock results going through, and as a result, we have seen ourselves moving to the driving seat. So that is brilliant so far, but of course it can all capitulate. We have still got tough games. PSV today, we've still got to play Vitesse, still got to play Utrecht, still play Groningen. Tough games. They're all going to be tough games, you know, from now on. And as a result, you know, we've got to stay wary. But so far, it's looking good. Now let me show you the squad. And as you can see, a couple of changes. Now obviously we've got this centre back issue. Per Schurz is quite tired, and Van Dronghelen's obviously injured. So as a result, Frankie de Jong moves into centre back. Now any of you, you know, are Ajax fans or with a good knowledge of football know he can actually play centre back, and thankfully they have recognised that in FIFA as well. He does play there occasionally, so we're going to drop him into centre back. You remember the problems we have with Daley Blind at the start of the season, first 3 or 4 episodes or so, him playing at centre back. So I'm just not prepared to put him back into that role. So we'll put him holding mid and see what he can do there. So yeah, Frankie de Jong and Matthias de Ligt at the back, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they can cope with it today. And also Dusan Tadic, of course, moves into the team. Van der Beek has been slightly off form recently, and obviously Tadic has been just playing really well, so he gets into the team. Ziyech comes out onto this right, and why that's so important is, in my instructions, the right side of midfielder, if I can get to them, the right side of midfielder is essentially box-to-box, and the left side of midfielder is more of that sort of free role, that legitimate number 10, you know? So, yeah, that suits Ziyech much more. His high work rate, and also his stamina is very good as well. So, yeah, I think this can work. It has been working recently, so hopefully it does today. But enough of my rambling. I've been going on for far too long now. It is time for us to get into the game. So without further ado, let's begin against PSV.
It is a great fixture with a wonderful history, and the usual hype has been building all week long. The stadium is full and the fans are getting to fever pitch. Many people have
right, away we go then. Can we get the win against PSV and really make a statement towards that league title?
Than the old one used to be. It's with De Jong.
Ping from Frankie de Jong there, and it will set us free as Hakim Ziyech running in, and he spotted the ball. What a ping, great run, oh my word, a real, I mean, I'm not sure what that effort was, to be honest. It was just awful, woeful, quite frankly, and we've got to be disappointed with that. The move was so nice, but the finish, the complete opposite.
It's Daley Blind. It's with De Jong.
That's a great ball, good run, and it's Matsraoui in. There's the finish, and a really well worked goal sees us go into the lead within the 16th minute. And it's that man who doesn't pop up very often. In fact, that might be the first goal he scored all season. It's Matsraoui, but there he is overlapping. And what a nice build-up play. Frankie de Jong originally sees it might be Dusan Tadic. And then Dusan Tadic sees that run of Matsurawi overlapping as Neres has cut inside. That's what we're looking for in this formation, the width from the fullbacks. And it's a nice finish. Looks more like a striker's goal, to be honest. Yeah, that's it. First goal this season. And what a time to get it. Ziyech will drive into this space here. It's been created. And he'll go onto his left. That's lovely work. He'll have a crack. Oh, it's close. It's well worked. And he wins a corner, actually. That'll come out to De Jong, who can hit it from here. Oh, forces a save from a keeper, and it'll be another corner. That's a good ball. Header, it's Matteo Cassiera. And what a start this has been to the game. 25 minutes in, and it's 2-0. PSV shell-shocked, as Ajax have been completely dominant so far. Hakim Ziyech, he put in a good corner first time round, gets a second opportunity, and this time it's Cassiera manages to get onto it. He's actually coming away from goal as well. It's a real underrated header. Look at the flick of his head, the way he manages to redirect it. Real intelligent stuff. A good finish. And Matteo Cassiera now finds himself on the score sheet as we take an impressive 2-0 lead early on.
Restarting at 2-0.
Groeneveld spots Ziyech. Oh, it's a lovely little turn. And somehow we still got it. Groeneveld out on the right now. Looks to whip it in. What a goal. It's David Neres. And what an unbelievable finish. The whipped ball in from Groeneveld leaves it behind Neres as he's making the run in. And he's able to turn on the spot and somehow direct it. Look at this for a finish. That is unreal. Wow. Goal of the season. I think so. Look at that. David Neres, top scorer, and with that goal he becomes, well, he joins two other players in being level in the top goal scorer charts, but all on 13 in the league now, 3 of them. Oh, very impressive stuff. That was magic from our boy Wanda this season.
But look at the scoreline. An easy cutout for the opposition, saw the pass coming.
That's a nice ball from Frenkie de Jong. And Tadic is overrunning now, and Groeneveld finds him, and Tadic has got a great opportunity here. He's going to whip it into Neres. Oh, it's an erratic finish over the bar.
But in the end, it didn't fly very close at all.
Right, well, that's half time, and oh my word, what a performance that first half was. That was, without a doubt, the half of the season for us. One unbelievable performance. As we see there's also another big game going on. Utrecht v Feyenoord. Loser of that game is sure to be out of the title race. Feyenoord currently winning 1-0 at half time. But if we go into the match facts, we have absolutely dominated. Look at that. 62% possession, 8 shots. Haven't allowed them to have a single attempt on goal. We have been utterly brilliant. So impressed with the way we've gone about it so far. But still a half to go, and we've been known to drop off in the second half. And we've got to try and avoid that. Let's look to build on this. Let's go again. Let's score more. Let's get, let's keep improving. Second half is up next. That's really nice from Frenkie de Jong. Good defending. He can lay it out as well. Quick to Ziyech. And here comes the break attack. Groeneveld to Tadic, who's going to look to feed through Ziyech. Will he go one more to Neres? Yes, he will. And David Neres now with a brilliant opportunity. Oh, I probably took that a bit too early. I should have taken another touch, went a bit closer. That was my fault, to be fair. But great work to hit them on the counter, as they're going to try and hit us on the counter now. But Matthias de Ligt catches up. That's brilliant defending. Absolutely top class.
They've made in vital areas of the pitch. That looks like costing.
Tagliafico on the overlap. That's good running. And now he's going to look for a cutback. Cassiera does drop off. Gets to him as well. Goalkeeper can't stop it. And Matteo Cassiera has got himself the second of the game. That is the sort of thing you're looking for from your striker. It's always when I've got a player running to the byline. If one man's running in on goal, i.e. Hakim Ziyech in this situation, then you want Cassiera to drop off. And because of that, the defender doesn't keep with him and he can just lay it off easily. Finish isn't great, but thankfully the goalkeeper still can't stop it. Turns into a nutmeg. and Cassiera gets his second of the game. What a performance this has been. And you know what? I'm going to make a couple of substitutions now. Dusan Tadic, who's been class today, but he's getting tired, and we want to try and keep him fit for the next game. We're going to bring Van der Beek on instead of him. And looking at it, we're also going to bring on Nissen Christensen for Mats Raui as well, because he's going to start to get tired. We're going to maybe the wingers. You know what? We'll keep it as is for now because they're just so deadly in front of goal. But we'll see how that one goes.
The manager, he's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
Still trying to get his shot off. Whipped in from the
Keeper doesn't catch it again. This time, though, we can hopefully go onto the counter-attack from it. Groeneveld looks for Neres now. And Van der Beek is running in behind. He goes to him. Will he look for Cassiera? Can Cassiera drop off? Oh, that's going to be a penalty. He's taking him out. Goes to ground needlessly, in my opinion. And he gets a booking, and we will get a penalty. And you know what? I think Matteo Cassiera is going to get this because he is on a hat-trick, even though Ziyech is a better penalty taker. Cassiera only 6'7", but at the end of the day, he's on a hat-trick, and I will give it to him. We're going to go far left corner. Oh, it's saved. It's a good save from the keeper. I couldn't get any further left than that. Keeper ends up guessing the right way, and he dives the full length and saves it. That's unlucky.
Well, there'll be 2 added minutes.
Great ball to David Neres. What a run, and he's in again. And we could still have a chance to make it 5 here. And he's going to look for the pass across the face of goal. And there it is. It's 5-0. What a way to round it off. Donny van der Beek off the bench to make it 5. And listen, you guys might call it a sweaty goal. I'm not bothered. I will score goals how I need to score them. And that is the way we have chose to do it. David Neres is unselfish, lays it off to his teammate and bags himself another assist. What a result this is. 5-0 against PSV. Unbelievable performance today, and we are looking like true title contenders this time around. There's full time. What a game that has been. I've got to say, I just was not expecting that at all. Unbelievable performance, and as you can see, the passing, the movement was just top class. Sort of thing we are looking for. That's what we've been working towards with this tactic. We've just, I don't know, trying to settle into a rhythm and a style all season. As you can see, the only negative point is that Cassiera didn't get his hat-trick, from, obviously the penalty was saved. It was a good save, from the keeper, but again, perhaps should have tried to go a bit higher, to be fair, but nevertheless, we get an emphatic win. Terrific performance. And we move on to the next one. Feyenoord beat Utrecht 3-0, and I think that's fair to say Utrecht's title hopes now are probably over. Feyenoord, however, keep themselves in line with a slim chance with that 3-0 win. Yeah, Hugh Price, by the way, one of my youth academy players. He was saying he wanted out, as you'll see here. But, I looked at him, he looked quite good. He had 89 to 94 potential, I think it was. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll give you I'll show him now quickly, just so you can see, get a little idea about what he's like. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, so 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, high medium work rate, left footed, can play left wing, right mid. I'm going to class that as right wing, and also cam. So yeah, only 16 years old, 5'6". He looks decent. I've got to say, he looks pretty decent. So we're going to see how that goes with him. We'll get him on the training schedule, and hopefully he can look to break into the first team maybe in the future. But yeah, let's have a quick look at the table now. 5 points clear with 5 games to go. But don't forget though, we still got to play, as I say, keep saying, Vitesse and Utrecht and Groningen. They're tough games. And if Vitesse beat us, that's a 6-pointer for them. They only go 2 points behind us. It only takes us to slip up once more, and that's it. Vitesse have actually got Utrecht next, so that is a big game as well, as you'll see here. On the right hand side. So yeah, some real huge fixtures coming up. If we have a look at the calendar now, see what we'll be back for next. I think the schedule will be pretty much this. We'll have Groningen and Vitesse in a double header. That'll be the next episode, and then the episode after that we'll have the final against PSV, and then the episode after that we'll have the end of season finale against Graafschap and Utrecht. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. It'll be 3 episodes to round off the season, and hopefully we can come away with both trophies in that. You know, we're just being beaten at PSV 5-0, so there's no excuse why we can't go and beat them again in the final. So I'm really excited for that. Next episode then, Groningen away and Vitesse Arnhem at home, which in what could potentially be a title decider. But we will find out there and then when we reach it. For now, we're going to round the episode off there. If you've enjoyed this, then please do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more regular gaming content if you aren't already. Don't forget to give me a follow on Twitter using the Twitter handle @Bromo018. The link is in the description. Go and check me out for all the regular updates and stuff, and say hello and you know, interact. Absolutely love the interaction. Get commenting down below. Make sure to vote in the poll, by the way, for who you want to see as captain, and I'm going to act upon that definitely in time for the next episode. And on that note, guys, it's time to round it off there. So I'm Bromo18, and I'll see you soon.